Welcome back to Midday Kentucky, everyone. I'm here with Joanne Hilliard, and she is our favorite little life coach here at Midday Kentucky. And we're going to be talking about, of course, the wonderful time of year that we're at right now. It's back to school time. And, you know, dealing with the emotions and the anxiety that children and the parents have when kids are going back to school, it's a lot to handle, isn't it, Joanne?
It is a lot to handle.
So what do we do? How do we, how can we prepare our children and ourselves, I guess, for this time of the year as far as getting the kids back into school?
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the children first. They could, be real nervous about classes, about anything. They could be upset, any type of upset thinking. And what happens is they're seeing it through the eyes of upset thinking. And it looks really, really real. It can be very scary, very annoying, very whatever it is. And so, and when they're seeing it through the eyes of they feel insecure. Our insecurities just come out.
Right.
So what is best for parents to do is, one, it's normal. It's all normal. It's normal for us to get upset.
Right.
Two, not to try and fix it. And I'm real guilty of that.
I'm so totally guilty of this.
Yes.
Because we just went through this morning with my children, and it was tough because they're going to a new school.
Right.
They were very nervous. They were very scared, and then on top of that, me as a parent, I'm trying to reassure them it's going to be great. It's going to be fine.
Right.
They're not buying it all
They're
the time.
not buying it because they're seeing the scaredness.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So anyway, and then really it's more about not paying attention to the situation at that point. It's more about paying attention to how we are as parents.
As the parent, okay.
And the more, once again, more we can allow our minds to settle, the more we can have more patience. We can, we feel more secure in ourselves. We're not worried about them. We're not feeding into the situation.
How do you stop that? I want to stop you right there, because how do you stop that from happening? Especially when you're on a time schedule in the morning, you got things to do, you're trying to move things along, and you're trying to be, and it's hard. It's hard to have that moment to really sit down with them and be like, it's okay, it's going to be all right. My one child doesn't really talk about his feelings or emotions, and my other child does. So I found myself dealing with the one child versus the other one, and then I realized the other one was nervous too, and I had to take a step back and really reassure him and take a second to do that. But how do parents recognize
and it's
that?
not even reassuring at this point. Because your other child is hearing it, believe me.
Right.
It's more just, if you need to take some breaths,
Yeah.
Just settle yourself a little, best you can, because what's needed here is patience.
Right. Right.
And the more we're revved up, the less patience we have. So, and what they really need is just love and to be listened to, because the more we calm down, the sooner they're able to calm down.
Exactly. And
the sooner they're able to calm down, then they start feeling more secure. And it doesn't look so scary or so angry, or so real to them.
See, and even sitting here with you right now, my inner self wants to fix it. I do. I want to fix it. But you're
that's
just saying,
habit.
Yeah.
Because believe me, and it takes a while. That is habit. Just back off.
Yeah.
Just pay attention to how you are, to how we are, as opposed to the situation. Because when you both calm down, then you can talk about the situation. Then they can hear you.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Very good advice,
Yeah.
Joanne. Thank you so much. And we have your information up on the screen right now for anyone who needs a life coach in their life. I'm sure all of us actually do, to be honest with you. So there's her information. Joanne, thank you so much. That was so great to have
Lisa,
this conversation,
thank you.
especially today.
Okay.
And up next, we will sit down with Aura at home to learn more about her role in putting together this awesome new set. Keep it right here on Midday Kentucky.